So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to dye your new growth using a home box dye. I'm using the Clairol bronze hair color. I'm only going to be dyeing my roots, not the rest of my hair, because as you can see it's already dyed enough. You're going to be needing a comb, no brushes to mix your dye, a bowl, comb to comb out your hair, and 3 bobby pins. You'll see why you'll need those in a second. Now I'm going to comb my hair. If you guys watched my previous video of how I took out my weave, you guys will know that I just recently took out my weave. So I comb out all the kinks and cricks of my hair just to make sure that there's no knots and no tangles as I apply my dye. I then take my black tooth comb and part my hair into 4 different sections just to make sure that it is in preparation for the dye. And as I part, you'll notice that I'm continuously combing just to make sure there's no thread, no knots, no anything, because it will make the dye harder to put in your hair. Parts aren't that straight and yours don't have to be either, as long as it's enough space in between the hair so that you can apply the dye evenly. As you guys will notice, right here is a little bit tough to part through, and that's because my hair is completely natural. So when you wear a weave for a long period of time and you take it out, your texture will get back to the way that it usually is, and I find it really difficult sometimes to comb through my hair with my hair being so thick and so natural. I hope you guys don't have the same problems that I have. So this is the fun part. Now is the time you're going to need those 3 bobby pins. You guys may question, like, why do you need 3 bobby pins instead of 4 when I'm parting my hair into 4 sections? And the answer to that question is, you always leave the area that you're going to work on first out without a bobby pin. And you guys will notice throughout the video that each time I move to a new section, all I do is just switch the bobby pins to that section. So that's why you need 3 instead of 4. Here's that 3rd and final bobby pin that I was talking about. I put that and secured in the back. I always start in the front of my hair because it takes the longest to dye for some strange reason, and over the years of doing this process, I just decided just to start with the front so that it can take as well as the back take. Now I'm emptying the contents of the box. It comes with a Pantene Pro V relaxed and natural conditioner, as well as the little liquid that you're going to need to apply. what you'll notice is that I apply it inside of the bottle before I mix it inside of the bowl. It just reassures me that everything is mixed well enough and that I don't lose any product. So I'm pouring everything, all of the contents, into the little cream. If you guys have ever used a hair box dye, you guys know exactly what that cream is. And then I shake it up, and then I enter it into the bowl. I'm now cleaning off my eyebrows because I like to dye my eyebrows the same bronze color that my hair is going to be. I don't leave it on very long. I just wanted a tint of bronze versus really dark as they are, because I find that when your hair is a little lighter and your eyebrows are dark, it just doesn't go well together. So that's what I'm doing here, dyeing my eyebrows. It's okay to make a mess with the dye. Just make sure you take a paper towel, a baby wipe, or whatever you have handy just to clean up the excess around it and make sure that it's only on the eyebrows and not on your skin so that you don't get irritation. I've been doing this for years, so I don't really get irritated, but I still clean up the excess. To get into the dye process, I'm starting on my edges and I'll work myself backwards. I'm going to part my hair, enter on the top and the bottom of each part, and then move along. And you'll notice that throughout the video, every time I part a section, I apply the dye to the top and to the bottom. You don't want to just apply it to the bottom and then the top is gonna still be the original color as your roots. You don't want to apply it to the bottom and so on and so forth. You want to apply it to both parts. That is very important. Part your hair, get it on the top and on the bottom. I forgot to put on my gloves. It is okay if you don't want to use gloves. I don't recommend it because it makes your fingertips all dye-y and they look a little pasty white, and it's really hard to get your fingertips back to normal. So I recommend using gloves. I usually use gloves, and I'm happy that I caught it really early on before I got into my hair, because as you can see, I'm grabbing onto my hair, and each time you grab onto the hair, your fingertips may touch a little bit of the dye. So make sure you wear your gloves. And again, you notice I'm going on the top and the bottom. Don't forget that. Now that all of the dye is massaged in my hair, I'm going to take it back in the day and use a plastic bag. If you guys have the right plastic cap or a cap for dye, I recommend using that, but I did not know where mine were. So I took it back and I just used a regular plastic bag. I then left the dye on my hair for less than 30 minutes. Depending on your hair is depending on how long it'll take, but mine was less than 30 minutes. Now using a wet paper towel, cold or hot water, doesn't matter, wipe that dye off of your eyebrows. Your eyebrows should be tinted just enough, not completely dyed, but tinted just enough. So here I went back in and just wiped off all the dye. When I wash my hair, I also wash my face, but for now, a paper towel will do. So this is the final result. If you notice, the bronze took really good on my natural hair, and I absolutely love the results. And I hope this video was extremely helpful for you guys. And if you like more videos like this, please leave a comment below. Bye, beauties.